Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kendra and today is Vlogmas 2. So the second day of Vlogmas is going to go all the way to the 31st. I have three things to show you. So the first thing is I went to that cookie decorating party today, and as it turns out I'm not an artist. Anyway, I will show you the ones that are the least horrific. Pretty much anybody could do this, and you know it's that hard frosting, it just sets up right away. The good thing about this is I learned a lot. I learned how to make this frosting the correct way. I had not been doing it the correct way. I was using the meringue powder but not in the right way. And I learned that you can actually buy gold flake for decorating your cookies. Did you know that? It's at Walmart of all places. So I made that. My candy cane didn't turn out great, but there it is. I got 12 cookies. I won't show you them all, like I said. And then here's one that's supposed to be berries and leaves. I need practice, and that's just all there is to it. And I intend to practice the heck out of this and be good at doing this, because I've always admired, and if you get them at this bakery, they're $6 a piece or something like that. You know, and they're hand done, so it takes them a little while to do them. So. And then there's the cost of the cookie and paying the person doing them, all that. So anyway, I had fun. We had 13 people all together. And one was a friend of mine that used to be my flight nanny. When I used to breed toy poodles, she worked for the airline. She still does, worked for an airline. And when I had a puppy that was going out of state, she would just book a flight, which she didn't have to pay for. I think a couple times she took her kids, and they made a vacation out of it. And she carried the dog in a carrier in her lap and handed the dog over in the other state. And it worked out well, and I paid her a fee to do it. And, the family paid for it, but she was paid for her, doing it. Anyway, the reason I'm telling you about her is she was there, her mother was there, her sister was there, and her daughter. So 4 of them, they were all one table. And they did a great job, and they went away with 4 dozen cookies. So we each got a dozen cookies to decorate. And I met a nice lady. My table was 2 people, and it was a lady who was brand new, just like me, to this group. They're called Dull Kitsap Ladies or something. Dull Women of Kitsap County. So it was a lot of fun, and I'm glad I went. I had to force myself to do it because it's not in my comfort zone. But I know the bakery lady that owns it. Her name is Lois, and her bakery is called Nostalgia House, and she's been doing this for years. Not teaching classes, I'm sure she's done that, but I mean running a bakery. So, I've got to show you, I showed you my cookies. I'm going to put these, excuse me. I had a dog sniffing around my box. I tried to make a gift, and it turned out looking like a window. And so anyway, these are going to be for the guys to eat if they want them. I'm going to put them higher than they were because I don't need that poodle to eat them. Okay, now then, I have a coloring page because I've got an Artesian journal, and our prompt this week, it's Artesian Journal Prompt 2024. We're going to be on week 49, and it's color is our prompt. And it can mean anything. And I thought about getting some crayons and a blow dryer and just making a, down the paper to make a design. And I thought, no, just color in season. So I picked out a page. I just started it. It's a door. Honey, you can go on through. Nobody's going to see you. It's pointing right at me. I did some Christmas lights, and then I'll do the rest of the door, and I'll do that while we chat. Other thing I have is, I'm going to put something in here to hold my page, a pen. All right, I just got this in the mail today. It was another real cheap one, big pictures, and I really, really like this one. I've got, instead of a bucket list, it's a little bit of everything. So let me tell you about it. So, got December 2024. And I put stickers on it. I got a stocking and a tree. And so share my meal plan was yesterday. And then color and create for tomorrow. Bake cookies on the 3rd. Shepherd's pie, show that, how I do it, on Wednesday the 4th. On the 5th is thrift shop. Yes, yes, yes. My fave. And then on the 6th, I'm going to decorate the porch and the entryway and all of that. The entryway is in the house, obviously. It's over here. Right there, there's a bucket where I'm collecting autumn things. Anyway, and then the porch, of course, is out front. And then on the 7th, Saturday, next Saturday, I'm going to put up a tree. The 8th, the topic is dolls. The 9th, let me tell you that these aren't going to all fall on that exact date. I was just trying to think of things I wanted to do and plug them in a square. They're going to, just like usual, like my bucket list for every month, it gets moved around for what I'm feeling it, you know. Obviously, I have to actually do New Year's Eve stuff, New Year's Eve and Christmas stuff, you know what I mean? That has to be done on those days. All right. Cookie decorating on the 9th, which is a Monday. A gift to my mom and dad on the 10th. Mail Christmas cards on the 11th. Thursday the 12th, bark. 13th, I'm going to go, it's a Friday, I'm going to go to Tractor Supply and look around. Haven't been there since last summer. And the 14th, I'm going to plant my paperwhites. As it turns out, I can do them in the house, in the window. 15th, I'm going to go to Grocery Outlet because it's fun. It shouldn't be too crowded on a Sunday, but it might be. 16th is gingerbread. 17th, I'm going to do the next Artesian Journal prompt, and I don't know what the topic will be. She'll tell us. It's Patty at Life with Patty. P-A-T-T-I. The 18th, Christmas light drive with hot cocoa. The 19th, Christmas movie and snacks. The 20th, I'm going to do my first Yule log. I have never done a Yule log before, but I think it sounds like an easy thing to do. I shouldn't say easy. Simple enough that I can try it, okay? And then on the 21st, I'm going to put out nibbles for the wildlife. That's the longest day of the year, on the 21st. Santa, elf, or reindeer hat day on the 22nd. Keep patience for the day. That's my granddaughter. She's 10, and I'll keep her. That's a school day, but her mom works, so I'm going to try to get her for that day. She's fine at home with her mom. Her mom works from home Mondays and Fridays, and she just hangs out and she's quiet. At 10, she can, you know, take care of herself. Okay, Christmas Eve. That can't be right, is it? Yeah, it is. On the 24th, Christmas Eve, relax. On the 25th, I got to do a Christmas Day meal. 26th, shop the sales. 27th, shop the after Christmas sales. Or I may go before Christmas. And then on the 28th, I'm going to make my January bucket list and plans and include Fly Lady, because I haven't even cracked that book yet. Set goals for next year, 29th. 30th, I'm going to make a January bucket list of fun things I want to do, not things I have to do. And then New Year's Eve celebration on the 31st, which for us is, I shouldn't say for us, for me is a sober, I don't drink, and I can have fun just the same. So that's it for my December, what plans I think I have, and I may add to it, I may take away from it, but these are things I kind of wanted to do. Okay, so now we're going to color, and I'm going to see if I can get you down lower so you can see it while I yammer on. Okay. That was a lot of work, and it's upside down, so before I put it up for y'all to see, I'll flip it, you know, after I've recorded it. So, I'm going to start with the steps here, and I'm going to call these are concrete, I think. So, you know what? I flipped my book around a lot. The person that helped me did a lot of work to get this centered, and I'm about to flip the book, so I'm going to try not to. So anyway, how many of you have already put up your tree? If you put up a tree, some people do not. Some people aren't even, you know, of that faith. So, as if Christmas is a faith, you know what I mean. Anyway, my tradition has always been that I put the tree up Friday, which is today, after Thanksgiving. No, today's Saturday. I don't know what day it is. Anyway, I didn't. And my husband's busy, and I'm not about to be asking. We've got a big deal with our roof going on. You guys knew about that if you've been around long enough. By the way, it's 7 o'clock. there was a stain on the ceiling in the family room in there, and as it turned out, the roof was leaking, and it was needing to be replaced, and it's going to be expensive. And as it turns out, you know, I think I've mentioned before that we have a shop that's quite large on the property, and it also needs to be replaced. So this is weighing heavy on the bread provider, the bread earner, you know, the wage earner of our family. It's going to be more than a car we've ever bought. We don't buy expensive cars though. But anyway, I'm telling you, it's not like the old days, because back in the old days, I remember it wasn't like that. But everything's more, you know. And I wonder how many of you have had to do a big expense like that on your house and choked on it. You know, what? I had, while he was out to sea, had another company come out and talk to us. And they were going to be significantly more. And they were just not my husband's first choice. And so I think he's found his first choice. And he's going to be here for that, which is awesome, because that needs to be, you know, I think for me, I would rather have very little to do with it, because I don't know enough about it, and I'm certainly not going to get on a ladder and check the work, which he'll do, you know. Doesn't mind, in fact, enjoys it. So here comes our stoop for the house door. So that class was so relaxing. It was just fun. And I wish there were more classes she did. I asked her if she does another one, and she said that they do cake decorating. But I don't know that I'm that into cake decorating, really. I might be if I tried it. But I don't make that many cakes, and when I do, I don't think that I'd be saving any money doing it myself than going to the grocery store bakery and doing it. You know what I mean? I wish I were that talented. I'm just not. So we'll see how that goes. I might do it. I've been watching how to make, like I mentioned, the Yule log, and that seems pretty simple. Just pretty simple. I have to get comfortable with and just do it. My stoop is done. The stoop. Now I'm using a box of 24 Crayola crayons, because our Artist Journal prompt for week 49 is crayons. Now, I don't know, I'm hoping that I can find a gold in a crayon. Well, let's see, I've got this big box over here. Maybe there's something that I can use in here. I haven't even used these much. Looks like maybe one or two. Anyway, I'll look for those when I'm off camera. Are you guys already thinking about shopping, or have you finished shopping? I used to hate that when people came up to me and said, "Have you finished your Christmas shopping?" Get away from me. No, I have not. We have not been that big about, you know, the kids would get, like, we did the 3 gift thing. A want, a need, and I forgot what the other one, a read. A want, a need, and a read. So, you know, that worked out for us. But the kids are all adults now, and I'm mostly doing grandchildren and stuff like that. And I have ordered a few things, and they're in my room, our room, the primary bedroom. Just, you know, hanging out, waiting for, you know what, for me, if I wrap things right now, I sure better put a note on it saying what it is, because I'll be unwrapping it before it's all over and said and done. That's how I roll. So now I'm doing the, I don't know if you can tell, I'm doing the border along the door. So for Christmas dinner, assuming that you make a Christmas dinner, what? I'm getting choked up again. Hold on. Drinking some water. Assuming that you make a Christmas dinner or even go out, what do you like to eat for Christmas dinner? One year I made a goose and it was amazing. I thought it was amazing. Loved it. Somebody the other day online was saying that they made it, maybe it wasn't online, maybe it was one of my friends, said that it was greasy. Well, if you make it like a turkey and you add butter and stuff, you will be sorry because it comes with its own oil. And instead of basting it, you're in there taking the oil off and putting it away. My ex-mother-in-law's parents saved all the goose grease for illnesses. I think I was told that they put a poultice of grease on the kids' chests when they had a chesty cough. And I thought I was miserable with Vicks when I was a kid. If they put goose grease on me, I might have had a fit. Worse fit than usual. Anyway, I have a friend who always, her family thing for Thanksgiving was lasagna, which I'd never heard of until I met her, and that's interesting and awesome. Let's see, I have typically either made ham or turkey or both. So really, really like to make a ham on Christmas, and I don't know why, because it just seems like a Christmas meal to me. I wish I knew why, yeah. So, no stuffing, no cranberries, there's sweet potatoes and green beans and macaroni and cheese, because ham and macaroni and cheese are just, peanut butter and jelly, they go together. And at one time I used to make a red velvet cake on Christmas, but I haven't done that in forever. Maybe I should. I should this year make a red velvet cake. It's been literally years and years and years. It's one of my favorite cakes, and I think that the kids would like it too. My 3 youngest, I don't even know if they'd know what I was talking about when I said a red velvet cake. It's been that long. Okay, I got a window and some door stuff. I went to look for gold, but I'm going to turn you off before I do that and come back. But I'm not done talking. And I know that I'm not showing you right now my face, but I can't figure out how to color and show my face, but I'll do more of that, and I did it for a little bit. So assuming, I doubt that tomorrow is going to be a cookie baking day. I think that tomorrow will be a shepherd's pie day. I think, because it's on my meal plan for the week, and I need to do it anyway, and I may as well show it. You know what I mean? Okay, so I'm going to use red violet for this bow. The bow. It's kind of purplish. It'll be fine. I really prefer using colored pencils. Crayons are just not my favorite tool for this, but they'll do. Do you all use a wreath on your front doors or your house or your... I've seen cars drive by with wreaths on the front of them. It's kind of cool. And then like deer antlers too. I've seen that. I guess there's other things. Isn't there, I can't think of what, Faith or Country or who does this, but there's a day when they make fish. 3 fishes or 7 fishes or something like that. That sounds good. But then you'd have to like fish. And I do. In fact, salmon is on the recipe on the meal plan for this week. Just salmon fillets. I feel like I just don't do as good a job with the crayons. And I blame it on them, maybe. Maybe if I took my time and did a better work on it, Okay. So are there any of you that just do not do Christmas? I know there's one person I used to follow that didn't do Christmas, was real vocal about it. And, whatever. If you don't, you don't. It's okay with me. I don't care. Let's see. What other traditions are there? Gosh, I know there are a lot of them. Are many of you doing a lot of baking this year? I may end up doing less baking, but I've got it on my plans, so there's that. I think I did that backwards. I should have done light green. I may go back and do it darker. Yeah, because it looks weird. It looks kind of Whoville, doesn't it? What's your favorite Christmas, like special or cartoon or whatever? The Grinch was always my favorite, though I do not like to decorate or celebrate in any way the Grinch that stole Christmas. I don't know why. I just feel like it's not. He was kind of vile, and I know in the end he comes around, but like in a lot of the decorations and stuff, he's got the yellow eyes, like he's got a little evil going on, and it just don't like it. But I like that some people do, and you're welcome to it, right? Okay, and so let's see, which other one? I like Charlie Brown Christmas, of course, and the Grinch That Stole Christmas. What else? Is there another one? There might not even be another one. I never really cared for that Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. I thought it was okay, but not my favorite, even when I was a kid. I'm laughing because years ago, when people still had black and white TVs, I watched The Grinch That Stole Christmas. I watched Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer at a friend's house. When it was over, like maybe half an hour it was over, and we were just hanging out and talking, and I looked up at the TV and I said, something happened to the color. This was like 1976. And some people still had black and white TVs, and color TVs too, And I said, something happened to the color. It's black and white. And they go, it's always been black and white. I said, but Rudolph's nose was red. No, it wasn't. It was so realistic to me and so in my brain that I was thinking that it was. So that was back when I lived in California. Let's see. Okay, so like movies. Favorite Christmas movie? It's a Wonderful Life and A Christmas Story. And Patty's, Life with Patty, who does the color, the artesian prompt thing, collab, she said she saw it for the very first time, like this past week, and she'd never seen it before. And she goes, it was okay, but it's kind of stupid. And she's right, it really is kind of stupid. And I don't know why I like it, but I enjoy it. And so there's that. Let's see. I don't know. There's a lot of good Christmas movies, but okay, I have to do a National Lampoon Christmas movie too. What was the guy's name in that where she goes something like, Gregory, why is the floor all wet? And then there's another line in there, she wrapped the beep cat. It was a grandma who was supposed to have a little bit of dementia, but she was still, up and mobile and doing things, and she brought a dish. No, she brought a dish, yes, but she also brought a gift, and it was actually the family's cat. And the gift went, Rawr! And it jerked around, So anyway, my husband introduced me to National Lampoon movies. I had not been into those, and they're funny. So what were yours? I'd love to know. If you have never subscribed before, I would love it if you feel like you want to like, comment, and subscribe. And you can do it during the time I'm talking. It won't hurt anything. And if you subscribe, I'll know somebody loves me. Let's see. I'm going to do, I'm going to turn you off for a sec, grab some gold crayon or some other kind of metallic, because I want to do the mailbox slot, the doorknob, the hinges, and the lamps. Maybe I'll just do the yellow first. Oh my goodness, this lady who was teaching the class, Lois, the cookie class today, she had, it looked like gold frosting. And I said, where did you get this color? And she goes, you put a little brown in the regular orange. I was like, what? I didn't know that. But now that I do, I'm going to try it. So anyway, she didn't make any money on us, you know, because those cookies sell for more than she charged us to teach us to make them ourselves. She's just a really nice lady. She used to make donuts, almost specifically just donuts and cakes. And now she stopped making donuts because she said her donut maker, who she had in her employment for years and years and years, moved on, and she couldn't find anybody who was willing to do what that guy did. And, you know, times are hard for, oh gosh, I'm going to go ahead and make this black. Times are hard for people trying to find work, employees, not work, employees. And in this case, she could not. She said she tried, and she just couldn't do it all herself. She's already there from like 2 in the morning until, you know, 6 at night. And she goes to bed. I don't know how she does it. It sounds like an awful lot of work to me. I messed this up. You can't even really tell. Well, live and learn. It doesn't look that bad, but it's not how I pictured it in my head, you know. Anywho, I wore my Christmas earrings today and an autumn shirt because I don't know, I think all of my Christmas shirts are in Christmas boxes, and I'm not asking for those. I'm not gonna add that to his plate. My husband's plate. He's got enough going on right now. Did you hear the washing machine? I've got the kids' blankets, the adult kids' blankets going. It's cold here at night right now. And everybody's saying, yee, we need to turn the heat up. Okay, I'm going to turn you off for just a minute. Okay, I started looking at how long this video was, and I thought I better go ahead and just cut to the chase, show you the finished picture. And so I'll turn you around now, and you can see that. Okay. There we go. What am I calling this one? Okay, so this is my Artesian Journal Prompt 49, Artesian Journal 2024 Prompt 49, and it was crayons. And this is what I did with my crayons instead of melting them, because I just thought it would be a mess and a trouble. So I thank anyone who stayed this long and decided to watch my whole video, or even if you just watched a little bit. Thank you very much, and I'm going to go off and see everybody else's videos and edit this so I can get it up. Thanks, everybody. Have a great evening. Bye.